The United States is facing a deepening student loan crisis. New data showing Americans are defaulting on their federal student loans at a pace never seen before, and the numbers are alarming. Delinquent federal student loan debt surged by $12.2 billion in the March quarter, reaching a staggering $171.4 billion, and that's an all-time high, surpassing the previous week of $166.8 billion, recorded in the December quarter of 2019, just before the pandemic hit the global economy. In fact, the crisis also going beyond raw numbers. The proportion of seriously delinquent loans, those overdue by 90 days or more, rose to 10.3%, up 0.7 percentage points in a single quarter. That is the highest level since early 2020, when COVID-19 first hit American households. The most striking figure is that 2.6 million borrowers entered default in the March quarter. Before that, 1 million had already defaulted in the last 3 months of 2025. That is nearly 3.6 million Americans falling off the financial cliff in just 6 months. What's changed and who really is defaulting? The average borrower now in default is nearly 40 years up from 36.4 before the pandemic. This is no longer a story about fresh graduates struggling to find work. These are mid-career Americans, many of them carrying debt for years, now simply unable to keep up. Analysts point to the end of pandemic-era relief measures, rising living costs, and stagnant wage growth as key drivers. And for millions, the loan pause gave temporary relief, but it did not fix the underlying problem. The data painting a troubling picture. The American student loan system is not just burdened, it is breaking in a way. And with defaults accelerating and borrowers getting older, Washington faces growing pressure to address a crisis that is no longer just an economic issue. It is, in a way, a generational one.
To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.